Welcome to the new episode of Green Gardens. I am Aishu Bhardwaj, and as we promised to you all, we are bringing another inspiring story of someone who is greatly pushing India's green energy sector. We have with us Mr. Amod Anand, co-founder and director of Loom Solar. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And
Thank you.
without You're welcome, sir. Without taking any more of your time, I will quickly hop on to knowing about Loom Solar. And my first question would be, what inspired you to start your company in the solar manufacturing industry, sir?
Thank you so much for giving the opportunity on your platform. This all started while I was working in the corporates. So I do have almost 10 years of experience in the corporate. Initially, I was not aware that what I'm going to do, but the initial objective was to be financially independent. That was the motive while I was working in the corporates. So during those times, I was just figuring out the multiple kind of the opportunity with the limited fund that I had that we earned from our salary. And in those bucket, it was very difficult to figure out without capital a business. In those days, I'm talking about this around 2014, 2015 times. That time this idea it has come in my mind that I must do something else other than job if I have to be financially independent. So that time it was the lots of buzz for the online business, and that time Flipkart was growing up very large. And I could see that there were so many people, they were starting a business from home without any capital or any kind of product you list on their platform, you sell it. We also thought to do as a part-time job, and that journey started from there. So the thing was that I must move out from the job and I must have some kind of the business. It was not related to the solar business or any particular business. It was all about that I have to move out from the job and I have to go in the business. And that helped me, that online idea helped me to start somewhere. And therefore I started different kinds of product on the like Amazon, Flipkart, and gradually I realized that I can be the same like others, how I am contributing and differentiating compared to other people. And that helped me to figure out a kind of the product which should be very futuristic, very reliable, long life. And
Exactly.
during those times in the study, I came to know about this kind of industry that we know as a rooftop solar or solar energy industry. And since the product is very bulky and the heavy, it's very difficult to transport. If you are selling through the online, this particular category was not available in the online space. So
Right.
that gave the idea that now here I have opportunity to be identical in the industry, and I can sell from the future perspective. And also in the online space, the margin is a very big factor because you have to sell on a very low price. So it's very difficult for the normal or the common product, commodity kind of the product. If you sell and you have so many competitions, so how will you survive there? So
Right.
that is was the very initial idea and initial thought. I have to be identical, how I am differentiating from the others, and how can I scale going further. So,
Mhm.
so that was the very beginning and very interesting thought, and from there this journey started.
And just by listening you, I get the idea that how difficult it must have been. But again, you came through out through it, and now Loom Solar is doing great stuff. And with this, I want you to tell me, how does you differentiate your company with the existing solar manufacturers in the industry? Because as you said that you wanted to be identical, you wanted to differentiate yourself. So how do you do it, sir? Exactly. I mean, how does Loom Solar differentiate itself from what? other players are doing right now in the industry?
So this is the very fundamental question, and our company is based on this particular identical question only. So if I have to survive in the market, if I have to scale the our product and our company, what is the X factor, and what are the competitive advantage that can take me to the next level? Because in this particular industry, all it's a very capital intensive kind of the business. You need lots of money. If you have to do a business, it's a very, you need lots of capital on the very continuous basis, right? So, from the day one, the thing I said to you, the identical. So, what we focus, we did not focus on the mass product. We focus only on the niche product, which may need to very few people, not to everyone. But the
Okay.
advantage was that I can earn some money, right? Because I had no money from the any investor or anyone. Whatever product I could sell, I could get some money, and that was our bread and butter that time, right? So we focus on the very niche product. In those days, in India, the popular product that we call the poly solar panel, right? That was the mass product, very low efficiency and the low price point product. But we started the journey with the latest technology that we call monofacial technology with the high efficiency, and we started focusing on this product. We started pitching, and that became our identical. So what happened in the journey? We figure out whenever we launch our product, any something new product compared to the competitive product, we always have a around year or 2 year advantage, being a competitive advantage, and that gave us the benefit. We brought those kind of the product in the beginning. We promoted very through the social media and through multiple channels, and we promoted very fast, and those 2 years gave me the advantage of those identical. Other than this, now we have a multiple advantage. In today's times, we are offering a complete solar solution, which is no any solar manufacturer company offering in India. Other than this, we have a power backup solution, right? That we are offering to our end customer, which no one is offering. Now we are the kind of the solar panel we have from the very small range of 10 watt to highest range of 570 watt. So those kind of the range we have, and that makes the very unique identical. The kind of the customer base we have currently, it's a tier 3 and tier 4 kind of the customer who are buying from us. So these are the thing that has shaped us, and that is giving advantage us to be in the business. Recently we completed the 5 years, and that gave the assurance that yes, we have survived 5 years. So at least now we can look forward.
Great, sir. Congratulations on completing your 5 years, sir. And I'm sure that you have turned out to be a great entrepreneur, because I can see many success stories as we are telling you. And with this, I'm sure that you must have faced a lot of challenges while establishing Loom Solar. So, can you share the journey, the challenges which you must have, experienced, and do you have any success stories to share with us while you were coping up with those challenges?
So, if you look at our journey of 5 years, so far we have installed this solar system to 50,000 homeowners, and those owners are different of kind. So, if you go to the rural India, you'll see there are so many customers who have installed the we call the rural customer Aata Chakki. The customer living in the very interior, like Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Guwahati, where to afford such kind of the product and availability of such kind of product is very challenging. Where we are offering such kind of the power backup solutions, and giving now a 24/7 the power backup benefit to those customers. Even in the urban market, the system we installed 5 years back, now those customers have got their money back 100%. So the current electricity bill that is coming, it's a totally what I can say, totally free, and that will be for a long period of time, because the money they invested 5 years back, now the return has completely come. So the success story is in our industry there are two kind of the customer. One customer says, though I have AC connection, and I'm getting a bill of 5,000, 6,000 every month. How to reduce? So these customer, once they are installing this system, they are getting a totally benefits from this after installing the solar system. So the electricity bill is reducing very drastically. The other customer that are looking for the power backup solution, particularly where the electricity is available but not available all the time, the power interruption is there, right? So even say the power backup is not there for 1 hour, 2 hour, or sometime more in the rural market. So in those locations where our system, where it has installed, and they are the core beneficiary of this new initiative of the solar energy.
That's great to hear, sir. And while you are already benefiting the rural sector through solar industry, I want to know about the future direction of your company. So, are there any collaborations or projects you are currently working, or you will be working in the future, sir? What are your future goals for the company right
So we are focusing on the same. I think we are not going to change our direction. Our focus is that everyone should get this opportunity because of the price. If you say
now?
last 10 years, the price has come down, but still it's not affordable for everyone. The price is still expensive. So the same in the coming 10 years, the price will come further down, and our job is to ensure that every household of this country should get this solar energy, so they can reduce their electricity bill, they can enjoy 24/7 power electricity. So we will focus our business to build a large network of the distribution. We will build our brand through the brand building exercise, right? And we will keep innovating on our product. We will keep introducing a new high efficiency product with the complete solutions to our homeowners. So, so they can enjoy the benefit of it. I know that this is a very large industry, and in the coming 2 to 3 years, at least 1 million, I can say the around 10 lakh customer we will add by 2030. That I can say with the confidence.
That's great to know, sir. And moving on to my next question, apart from solar panels, Loom Solar also deals in lithium batteries. So I want to know, how does your company address the issue of recycling and disposing, lithium batteries when it comes to your business model, sir?
So here in the solar panel and the lithium-ion battery, there are two things. One is recycling, and another is called the disposals. So all the solar panel that is the that we are getting, or even the lithium-ion battery that we are producing, right? So if we can recycle them, so we have done some tie-up with a recycling company, where once we are getting this kind of the product, we store in our warehouse in a proper place, and within our target to within a 180 days, we give this which can be recycled to the recycling company who does the recycling. Then it comes back to us, and then we use it. And the other thing which we cannot recycle, we have done tie up with the disposal company who visit our premises at the factory, and they collect and we dispose it. So this way, currently we are managing. We have our own e-waste management policy also in the place. So this way, currently we are monitoring this.
Great, sir. Great to know that you are not just, building the solar sector, pushing solar sector, but also looking after the recycling part of, the recycling part of your product. And sir, moving on to the last question, as I can, as I can see from what you've said, that you are working at the very core of the, rural section of this country. So, are there any suggestions that you want to give to the policymakers to further develop and support this industry?
So see, what I would, the top of mind, my thought is that people like us who are a small, moving forwards to the medium-sized company, and in the coming time they will become a large enterprise. So we must get some kind of the opportunity and some kind of the support from the government. Like you must have heard about the PLI, performance link
Exactly.
incentive in the solar industry. But largely it has been given so far the whole chain system, where only the large enterprise company can participate and can get the advantage of it. Company like us who is part of the SME segment, right? They are not getting advantage of it. So that is the one. The second thing, I would say that the availability of the raw material ecosystem for the solar system, which is not primarily available right now. So it will take some time. So government must focus, and government also government must put a kind of the consistency in the policy that they are implementing. It should be live of at least 3 to 5 years. So if any even investor is putting money in our company or company like us, there will be lots of reliability in the policy. So these are the things I think, if the government look into it, a company like us will have a more benefit and the more advantage, and will prosper more in the future.
That's great, sir. I think that the suggestions are worth considering. And with this, we are done with the episode, with today's episode. Thank you so much, Mr. Anand, for joining us today. It was indeed an insightful conversation. I really get to know, about how you are actually working, not just in the urban, but as well as in the rural sector. And I want to wish Loom Solar all the best for the future. And for our audience, that's all for today's episode. And if you want to continue watching more stories from inspiring leaders like Mr. Anand, hit the subscribe button. And till then, keep supporting sustainability.